Ripple's new CBDC product has no direct need for XRP. This was the title of a recent news headline that went viral in the XRP community and has obviously caused a ton of FUD. In this video, I want to break down what is true and what is false in this news article, as well as tell you guys the most important takeaways you need to be fully aware of. Guys, there is a lot of people missing the bigger picture at play here. And in this video, I want to break down exactly what you need to understand about this new CBDC product and XRP's involvement. This is absolutely critical to understanding Ripple's products moving forward. Like always, your support means so much to this channel. Thank you to everyone who takes the time to like these videos and subscribe to the channel. These two simple things really do help me out so much. Also, if you ever need a good place to buy some XRP, make sure to check out my favorite exchange Uphold down in the description of this video. With that said, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. As I want to start out this video and just quickly cover something that I believe is extremely important to be paying attention to. Over the past couple of weeks, the Democrats have been saying that they are going to flip to pro-crypto. They are going to embrace pro-cryptocurrency policies. They are going to completely reinvent themselves. But everything we are seeing take place in terms of actions is actually to the contrary. Just this week, we found out that they're actually looking to bring Gary Gensler into the Treasury, which would be an upgrade for him essentially doing Elizabeth Warren's bidding at the SEC and cracking down on legitimate cryptocurrency companies. At the Treasury, Gary Gensler would have far more power, be able to do far more damage, so obviously that's of massive concern. We also heard that they're rehiring a lot of the officials who were actually involved in Operation Choke Point 2.0 or cutting off banking services to the cryptocurrency industry. Obviously, another massive issue. Another thing that we found out earlier today that they're looking to do is actually impose a 28% corporate tax. That is almost a double from where we are right now. A 44.6% capital gains tax, also almost another double, and this is just absolute insanity. And then a 25% tax on unrealized gains. Now, guys, the 25% tax on unrealized gains is so incredibly unreasonable, it's hard to even wrap your head around how that would work. That would mean that if Bitcoin went from 40,000 to 60,000, you would somehow owe taxes on that, but then you could see Bitcoin fall back down to 40,000, so you would lose all your gains, but you would still be taxed on it. It's absolute insanity to also see capital gains tax at 44%, just completely disincentivizes people to be investing in the first place. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention. It's really important that we don't just listen to what people say, but actually follow up on the policies they look to put in place. And what I'm seeing right now is that the Democrats are saying they're pro-crypto, but actually imposing a bunch of things that would be catastrophic for the cryptocurrency industry. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention. Obviously, as we go into the election, everyone's going to have their own reasons for voting for one party or another. But if you are finding yourself to be a single issue voter and really looking to vote purely on the side of pro-cryptocurrency, well, obviously there's a lot of very concerning things happening on the Democratic side. And while that doesn't mean every single Democratic candidate is going to be looking to actually push these ideals forward, it's really important to factor these things in when we are electing candidates who want or act to be pro-crypto. I want to move on, though, and really get into the meat and potatoes of this video, and that was this article that went absolutely viral, which is about Ripple's new CBDC platform not directly needing XRP. Now, guys, there was a ton of people reaching out to me in the comments and saying, Mickle, is this true? How could this be true? Ripple's abandoning XRP. XRP is dead. Guys, if I had $1 for every single time I have heard this after Ripple released a new product, well, I might not be having to make YouTube videos anymore, and I might not even have to be invested in XRP anymore. Obviously, just kidding there. But the fact of the matter is we hear this stuff come up constantly. And every single time it comes up, Ripple later proves that they are 100% committed to the XRP ledger, and XRP is the beating heartbeat to everything they're doing. The first time we really heard this concern come up was when Ripple launched their payments platform, RippleNet. Ripple created a payments platform that was better than Swift. It was just a better centralized messaging database where companies could message each other for essentially payments that needed to take place. This is essentially what Swift does, but Ripple said, hey, we have better engineers, we have better software tech people, we can probably build a better messaging platform. So Ripple built that better messaging platform. Instantaneously, all the FUD was that Ripple didn't need XRP. XRP was just to fund RippleNet, and XRP in the equation was pretty much pointless. But what the fudders failed to point out was that the product got exponentially better when you used XRP. You could message people with just RippleNet. You didn't need XRP, but you still had high fees because you were relying on the outdated rails of the banking system. You were also likely waiting 3 to 5 days for the payment to settle. So what people failed to take into account was that no, you didn't need XRP, but XRP made the product exponentially better. Now, why did Ripple sell these institutions the ability to use RippleNet without XRP? Well, at the end of the day, a lot of these different institutions are under the assumption right now that the regulators won't let them use cryptocurrencies. So they don't want to just say no to Ripple, say, hey, we never want to work with you, but they're saying, hey, let us move in slowly. Let us start with just the messaging, and then we'll move on to XRP later. What Ripple did was provided them a way to use the RippleNet platform and said, hey, right now you're doing slow and inefficient payments, but if you want to take these payments into the space age, if you want to make them instantaneous for fractions of a penny, well, then you can use XRP to get that done. Rather than Ripple turning away all these customers, they simply said, hey, let us build you what you think you want so we can later sell you on what we know you want later down the road. This is the winning strategy. You can't tell your customers you have to adopt a product because we want you to. Ripple needs to convince them that that product is going to make their flows better, and the only way they can do that is by providing them what they want first. Ripple understands that the next generation payment system is going to be built on DLT and going to utilize assets like XRP. But Ripple needs to first convince these institutions that one, they are also going to see massive benefit from using these cryptocurrency technologies, and two, that the regulators are okay with that happening. One of those things is still in the process of taking place right now. So rather than Ripple turning away these customers and saying, go away, we're not going to work with you, Ripple is simply saying, hey, we're going to build you what we believe is going to be a better product than what you have today, and we can make it 100x better the second you feel comfortable using cryptocurrencies. Guys, I believe that same exact thing is happening with this CBDC platform. And if you take a look at the article itself, it actually pretty much says that that is the case. That is what is happening. Take a look at this right here. It says, as a trusted partner to several central banks, we believe this platform will help solve problems for many central banks and governments who are devising plans and developing technology strategies behind CBDC implementation. Ripple built both a path for its private ledger and the CBDC platform on the XRP ledger. And the private ledger is based on the XRP ledger, but does not require XRP to operate. Now, a lot of people took this as they won't use XRP, but central banks using the platform do not have to use or interact with XRP, but they still have the ability. Ripple said it can be leveraged as a neutral bridge asset for frictionless value movement between CBDCs and other currencies. So that's the part a lot of people are missing out here. Yes, Ripple is going to give them a product that does not require XRP. It would be insane for Ripple to say, hey, even though you guys can't use cryptocurrencies, you have to use our product. That is not a winning strategy. The winning strategy is to say, hey, let us build you everything you want, and then let us turn on XRP payments when you're ready. Guys, this has always been Ripple's mission, and I believe it's been the right mission from day one. These large institutions need to comply with regulations, and Ripple can't tell them what they want them to do. Ripple needs to build them what they need and then provide them the space-age tools when they're ready. That is exactly what Ripple's strategy is, and I think it's going to be the winning strategy over the long run. What Ripple is doing right now is building up trust with these institutions, understanding what their main pains are, what are their biggest issues, where can Ripple help, where can Ripple make their product better, how can Ripple better sell them on using XRP. This is all the knowledge Ripple is gaining right now by working with them on the products they want rather than what Ripple wants them to adopt. But when the time comes when these institutions absolutely need to upgrade their infrastructure and take advantage of some of these new transformational tools in the market, guys, who do you think they're going to go to? A company they have never interacted with? A company that has no idea how their flows work? A company who has no idea or no interest with applying to current regulations in the market? Absolutely not. They're going to go to Ripple because Ripple has proven, one, they can build software that helps them. 2, they are looking to comply with governments and with regulations. And 3, they have been talking about the tools these institutions are ultimately going to want to adopt. So in my opinion, this is the winning strategy Ripple is employing. Ripple is already landing the partners behind the scenes. Are those partners necessarily using XRP at this current moment? No, not necessarily. But the important thing is Ripple is still onboarding them. Guys, I want to finish this video off with one more shocking fact. Back in 2017, Ripple hosted a meeting with 24 central banks in New York. And at that meeting, with the opening speech, was the IMF. Guys, at this presentation, Ripple specifically talked about how XRP can be used to connect fiat currencies to create newfound liquidity. Guys, if you think Ripple is building products that don't ultimately tie back to the XRP ledger, you are absolutely insane. XRP is the beating heartbeat of everything Ripple's going to be doing going forward. Ripple knows this. Ripple knows XRP is the golden goose. But if they can't convince an institution to adopt XRP today, it makes absolutely no sense to push away that institution. What Ripple is going to do is build a trap that gives that institution what it wants now so they can ultimately get that institution using XRP later down the road. In my opinion, this is the winning strategy. Ripple is going to have higher level derivative products on top of everything they're building, whether or not it's their stablecoin, XRP payments for ODL, or institutional grade DeFi on the XRP ledger. All of these things are going to tie back to XRP, require XRP, and ultimately build value for these institutions that they didn't even know they needed. Guys, Ripple's strategy here is a winning one, and I really hope this video helped clear things up on whether or not XRP is being abandoned in these products. Guys, that could not be the furthest thing from the truth, and I believe XRP is only getting more critical than ever each passing day. Guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It really does mean so much. And for now, Mickle out.